Right. Okay. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about, well, thanks for having me. Number of breweries there are in New York State, which are 483 brewery locations, which makes us number 2 in the country in terms of breweries behind California. And we were really fortunate, um, to partner with the Canal Corporation and creating a trail. But before we get to that, we a few years ago figured, well, how do we get people to find every brewery in New York State? And obviously, a paper passport program seems a bit out of date. Everybody lives on their phone. So we created an app, the New York State Craft Beer app, that has every brewery in the state. And it's basically, we've broken it up by region and trails to just so everybody could find them, because there were so many breweries in New York State. Next slide, please. So right now, the New York State Craft Beer app, just to give you some stats on it, right now there are 27,500 downloads, and with a 92% active user rate, with over 2 million screen views. So one of the things that we wanted to do to not only get people to find breweries, but to incentivize them to visit breweries. So we created a passport program with certain levels on the passport. So you visit a brewery, 35 breweries, you get a reward. 50 breweries, you get a reward. 100 breweries, you get another reward. And the rewards get better as they go up. So people really like that. They like to not only visit breweries, but they also like getting free stuff sent to their house. So the app has really taken off in the few years that we've done it, and we are really, really fortunate that the Canal Corporation, the canal is so important, and so is the Hudson River. When they reached out to us and they basically said, well, out of the nearly 500 breweries, how many are within 10 miles of the, Empire State Trail? And over half actually are. So next slide, please. So if by adding the Empire State Trail and with over 200 breweries on the canal within 10 miles, we thought we could add an Empire State Trail feature to the app and give a whole new set of rewards. So basically, those with the app, we'd had a lot of folks that were requesting rewards. We wanted them to, incentivize them to go to the other trail and basically add a new reward system. Next slide, please. So there's a good view. On the left is every brewery in the state of New York, and then the brewery, the app on the right screenshot is just those on the Empire State Trail. So there are, as you can see, a lot of them. And a lot of those breweries, when I say within 10 miles, a lot of them are within 2 or 3 miles of the canal, and many of them are right on the canal or the Hudson River, as is. So we made it really easy for anybody hiking, biking, boating, they're all going to have their phones on them to be able to find any brewery. And as we know, breweries are really great social locations for bikers and hikers and boaters to stop in and carb load a little bit on their journey, in moderation, of course. And so they, we've always known that breweries and bikes go hand in hand. So adding the Empire State Trail really has enhanced the app quite a bit, and we've already had nearly 100 rewards given on the system, and we've only just announced it this summer. Obviously, COVID slowed things down a little bit for breweries, but it didn't slow things down for people who wanted to be outdoors and who were biking. And breweries have really benefited so far by having this on the app. Next slide, please. So these are the rewards that we decided to give, because one of the things that, obviously, this is an outdoor activity, we wanted to incentivize by giving rewards that would be beneficial. So backpacks, mugs, coolers, all of those things on the right there, as you'll see, those are things that people could actually carry with them on their bikes, and they're very outdoor centric. So far so good. We have people up so far up to the Carabiner mug, and we have a few that are close to the 100 stamp already in just the first few months. So we're super excited to not only partner with the Canal Corporation on this to get provide opportunity for bikers to find breweries, but breweries as well. I mean, they just go hand in hand. It really is an activity that goes well together. And I believe that's the last slide.